Vito White Magic Mielnicki Jr. Samuel the Black Panther Nmomah.
Instructions in the dressing room. I want it clean fight. Toss glove.
Magic Mike copies it.
There you go. All right.
And start breaking down that defense and high guard. That
Todd, he had an immediate rematch set, and then Martin came in 8 pounds over.
But this just goes to show an early loss in your career. Also failing a drug test early this week, Mike. I think you broke.
I nicknamed him the Boogeyman. Then since that Puerto Rican fight, he lost his title.
Don't forget, Matias coming off a great win in July on another
His
ring
father. In fact, his first competitive bout was at the age of 7. Four-time junior national Golden Gloves champion.
Upstairs and downstairs. Mix it up.
Good uppercut there from Samuel.
Stiff jabs. Who's going to alternate
18 years old at the time.
By Mielnicki. And it's a shame to blemish your record.
January fight, title defense against Dalton Smith and serious.
Lose to Liam Parr. Maybe that's why he turned perhaps to some performance. Very good amateur fighter, trained by his...
Yeah, his father's a colorful character, Todd.
Mielnicki Jr.
Mielnicki with a stabbing jab right to the throat. Up with that jab, because it is going to be that starting off, it's going to be
overweight.
Oh, Vito throws that as devastating as it once was. Gold and white. And 1 overall.
I never get that rematch because Subriel Matias was, there to be the punch, but if you get away with it, it's good. If he let the front foot get in a little bit, that's what's going to actually separate one fighter from the other. Who's going to start busting up the other?
Spain, England, Puerto Rico.
But back to that, nothing tricky, nothing creative, nothing out of the ordinary.
Jets fan, and we know how that season's going right now.
Good Mielnicki. See?
Oh, and they both throw hooks.
Actually, Brian Norman Jr. mentioned that in an interview, saying that.
Look it up. I'm sure we'll show it here.
At that body shot, where you can come around the.
Mielnicki has a nice jab there.
When you're a road warrior like that, seen different fighters where the basics. Ooh, good check, hook there by Mielnicki.
Nice follow up with the jab, the right hand, and Mielnicki really.
Maybe won.
Yeah. Again, that right hand on the money. An habit that he may not know about.
Maybe. What he says, I set him up with a fake jab downstairs and came looking for that left hook as well. He's setting him up with a jab down to the belt. Nice jabs by Vito. Or it's just that he's doing it, instinctively.
The uppercut.
Around with the left hook. And of course, we all know. There's that jab, lead right hand, breaking. And that was 1 inch away from being a devastating.
A lot of times fighters.
Red flag. The fact that all your. And who have they been fighting?
Oh.
Get an angle.
He seems much more cultured in there. You can catch Max. Oh, nice right hand. And then a body shot.
Momo, who's undefeated. He's not accustomed to losing. So
over 50% KO power. 12.
You in a fight like this.
Oh, man, that's championship.
Vito wants to land that right. To look deeper into their resume, Sergio.
Look behind the opponents. Who have you been fighting? Took advantage of the flat feet of Nmomah. Good shots there by Vito.
Right, yeah.
Of all time.
And he's trained everybody. Mielnicki needs to soften him up with body shots, and then you're going to have great boxers in your stable, and maybe he won't even see the punches coming behind the good jab there.
Doesn't he?
Yes, he does, but he's loading up and then, fighting losing records. I mean, Ronnie Shields is a great trainer.
Breakouts in his 21 wins.
Like I said earlier, focus on speed. It will be there. Because he caught an angle, landed Vito Mielnicki on the front foot, and there's that angle that he... Beautiful jab right there. Big punches are going to hurt Nmomah.
Yeah, Sergio, you mentioned...
Legal, borderline dirty, just let the referee...
He fought Chris Bird, and David Tua was derailed by Vito.
Oh, yeah. The Panthers hurt.
Oh, yeah, he put his hand up to stay.
Now, good upper body movement for Nmomah.
Absolutely, that should have been a knockdown, Todd. Sergio, that's wide open.
And he fills out the weight.
To my knowledge, not really been any serious as best he could.
Hurt. Yeah, you want to see a young fighter have
Thinking about other Nigeria-born to Nigerian parents. Samuel Nmomah.
Yeah, he's out right now. He doesn't have his leg, but stay on him.
Oh, got him with the right hand again. That should have been a knockdown.
And it'll be the best win of his career. I like the patience that Mielnicki is showing.
His trouble, so this is all new to him. And you saw him glance over earlier at his corner.
You can see that he's a strong guy.
That jab that keeps scoring.
And that's where you can get away with it. Show that you can under them.
Right hand to the temple again.
Punch him to the chest. You know, you can't teach that bad intention.
See himself on the ropes. This could be the beginning of the end.
His third fight at 160. That's a division, sir.
He was able to be resilient enough. Find that punch. Nice, clean. He's looking for a way to break and pierce the guard of Nmomah.
How patient would you be now if you're Vito? Power punches, 76 total round. Was that a knockdown?
That should be punch since then.
There's a right hand.
Ooh, good body shot by Momo. Maybe shaking off the...
Yeah, right when things seem really bad, muscular guys say. Through 4 rounds, you can see the Nmomah.
Mielnicki got away with one in there. That was...
Yeah, and it was
now. I don't know if Nmomah realizes it, but this goes to show you that.
You said it.
No, but it's true though. Throws the jab. I would come back with 2. You can see that kind of shook him a little bit. Mielnicki got hurt to the body, and maybe that chopping right. Shot to the left side of the head.
Martin McCauley. Those people thought he won. He's in the ring now.
Yeah, put it in another gear.
In his 21 wins, Nmomah.
One with power, but then if you can actually, you know, get the right amount of torque and impressive call by the referee. Look at this right hand. Oh. It's a shame we didn't get to see that body shot. Tough sport. You know, you got 2 hands. You got injured one.
Your hand in a fight, it takes a few rounds before maybe it becomes numb.
Punch with an open hand. You know, you just got to
success early on, especially in round 4 after losing on a controversial good shot overseas.
Fireworks to wake them up.
Good shot there by Vito Mielnicki up and not punching for a good minute.
Who fought with a broken hand once against Mickey Ward?
The injury.
Yeah, it's already broken, right?
It's going to hurt. Busting him up, hurting Nmomah, but we see the lifted Mielnicki from his heels.
Sold out.
Yeah.
And it is 1:40 in the morning local time.
He's trained some of the greatest fighters.
Good left hook there and a right hand from Momo.
That's the way to go. That's the way a mind frame of
Mielnicki, but you've got to believe he's not putting 100%.
Right angle, but that landed right there, clean right hook.
Shout out to Box Raw for some of the best fight gear in the
Brutal
game.
weight cuts for him.
10 straight fights.
I don't think you get power like that.
Puncher at 35 and 40. At 47,
has not been as dominant as he was in some of the early.
He wants to hit a softer target.
Mielnicki Jr. Yep.
It takes a lot for fathers to grow on their own.
Like very impressed with his fighter's work ethic.
Ooh, good shot. There's that right hook, and actually open up that right hook upstairs.
But it's a new division, 147 pounds. His last
question. A lot of being a power puncher, so it doesn't matter.
Not
fight, Mielnicki Jr. complaining a couple rounds ago that he
hurt. The way Mielnicki's stabbing the body now with that jab, but since he hasn't thrown the right hand,
fathers to do, Mike. A lot of them want to say
actually better, in my opinion, for fighters.
But obviously they do not.
I like to see Nmomah throw that right.
Bigger and stronger 147. These have been really
smarting from that 5-on-5 last catchweight.
That's right. And I think Devin
can you really get
now as a pro handing the reins over to Ronnie Shields?
The ribs, then you can loop it up top. Vito Mielnicki doubling that jab, landing with accuracy down to the belly, and you got jab downstairs too.
Am I being great, or you make Jr.?
What he had to do, and he's back in the limelight now. Stool or on the canvas.
Oh, big right.
Match the fight, and that's what good right hand. Either of these fighters, that would actually get the other guy. That you're telling the truth every time.
You see blood coming out of the mouth. His right eye.
His opponent's hurt. Whether he knows it or not, he's in great shape.
And boy, he's barely going to make it to the end of this round. Exhausted. He did
Much more disciplined, didn't get wrecked.
You know, last fight, that's how.
That have been a knockdown type of blow.
And both these guys way to break through the guard.
Earlier, and the referee wisely said that
Getting your opponent to punch when he doesn't want to punch. They're stiff.
Yep.
There's an opportunity for Vito Mielnicki to really pick it up.
Right. Oh, and a leaping left hook from Mielnicki has not gone down. Seems off kilter.
Yeah, he shook a little bit. You can see there's normally exit their great career. Big shots landed, and everything's with that.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to be able to
Hurt on his feet right now. The jab, but you got to keep your opponents hurt when you land a clean shot like that. Tide is turning, landing clean shot of gear, and try to get Nmomah out of there.
It's an important round for Momo.
2 or at most, maybe 3.
But knockout here. He's number 6. Wide open.
Had a draw with Hamza Shiraz.
Round and a half. He was 11 years old, taking on the Italian.
I think Mielnicki
Throw blood in there.
happens a lot.
Some fighters might even like the taste of it, right? Tyson Fury was licking.
This crowd waiting for something big to happen. Survive, but it may not be good enough.
And I believe that's because Nmomah is trying
to earn him a world title shot.
in a middleweight title unification. You got Carlos Dom.
Still using that jab. In this middleweight.
Look, when you're an Italian fighting out of New Jersey, you can become a big-time attraction.
Come around the guard of a left hook. He's throwing enough jabs to the belly where he can accustomed to it. I mean, it happens since you're Momo's hurt, guys.
Again, just like last round.
Belly and come around the guard, and then Momo will bloodied up. Usually you swallow it.
WBO, a sensational performance or finish so well there as Momo spits blood out. Another big right hand over the
and went for the kill, and that's exactly what Ronnie Shields wanted.
He's going to be able to continue.
Feet are out.
And they stopped it. Vito Mielnicki with a sensational.
And even more damage if it landed. That left hook that missed, that right hand landed. That just reminded him of how buzzed he was out on his feet. And credit to the referee for stopping this fight.
And still, WBO Global.
There's that jab, lead right hand, breaking the... Because he caught an angle, landed. Beautiful jab right there. He's looking for a way to break and pierce the guard of Nmomah. Going to this right hand. Oh, Vito Mielnicki doubling that jab. Tide is turning, landing clean shot. If he let the front foot get in a little bit. And that was 1 inch away from being a devastating. Vito Mielnicki on the front foot. There's that angle in that punch. Nice clean. Impressive call by the referee at angle. But that landed right there, clean right jab. But you got to keep your opponents hurt when you land a clean shot like that. And went for the kill, and that's exactly what Ronnie Shields wanted.